So we are going 187 kilometers an hour. So take 0.6 of that. That's how fast we're going, about 120. 120 miles an hour. I'm in Lyon. I'm in Lyon. Here's the bullet train. So I left Sahagun at 5:40 this morning, and I don't know what time it is. It's before sunrise. I'm seeing pink clouds, which is a good sign. Maybe not. Red sky in the morning, hiker's warning. Oh, never mind. Not such a good sign. So it's 20 after 10. It's 20 after 10 and I've already done 14 miles. I started walking at 20 to 6. And I have 7.8 left to get to Rieliegos. And it's just too early to stop, so I'm gonna push on. And yep. So if you can see behind me, I have 7 miles left to go of this. I've covered 14, I think. It's 10 minutes to 11, and I had an opportunity to stop at the place behind me, Burgo de whatever it is. I will take a look at these map books later and find out exactly where I am and where I've come through. But I have 7 miles of flat open space in front of me and very few people, and it's a different vibe than it was 8 years ago, that's for sure. I don't know what the deal is. Probably because I'm not with my comrades. There's no camaraderie yet. There will be in a few days. After I meet more people, run into more people. But this is just open land, wide open flat country, ag country. The town in front of me is Rieliegos, and it's just a day's walk from there to Lyon. So that's 26 kilometers, and I'll do that tomorrow. So, how exciting. Wish you were here.
So
Cool water system. Saturday morning, the 19th of May. Early. I left the Albergue at 5. And the stars were incredible. Hello, good morning. It's a magical light time, great for photography. Hola.
Since we met 2 days ago, so today, 2 days ago, yesterday.
Yeah, we eat lunch, we check everything. It's funny because you don't make any appointment. You just
And
meet.
in 3 days, we had lunch together 2 days, and one day.
But one day
she
he
was,
paused us. Yeah,
but
one
we
day.
had a lunch there.
Yeah.
Good God, this place is magical. Hey, that's Gaudi's house right there.
Is it? Wow.
Let's go look at it.
Wow.
Just the house.
Tiene que ser.
One more town, another 7 kilometers to go.
Para comer está aquí una cocina. Si tú quieres comprar algo, sí, pero no. So I'm limping along here. I'm headed towards Hospital de Obrigo, next to the Obrigo River. And I started in Leon this morning, and it's a 33-kilometer walk. And I think I'm about 2 miles away, maybe, hopefully less. And I'm hurting. I've got a side ache. I have the right outside of my ankle being rubbed raw by my boot. My feet hurt like hell. I don't think I have any blisters. And it's been a good walk up until like a mile ago. And I have a side ache that's just like less bad today than it was yesterday. Hello. Sorry, I was using my hand as or the phone as a microphone, so You can hear me with the traffic. But here's where I am. Next to the highway. Here's the trail I'm walking down. So I've been using the Michelin book, and it's not nearly as good as the Brierley book. The Brierley route was different with no traffic, and I think I'm going to start paying attention to the Brierley book more so than the Michelin book. Although the Michelin book seems to be more direct routes. And anyway, I'll talk to you later. So this is like the ultimately most beautiful kind of trail for your feet, because it keeps them engaged in the activity of walking, as opposed to like a hard concrete or a hard tile sidewalk going through town. This you can feel with your feet, and it keeps your feet happy. If your feet feel no differentiation between what's underneath them, like a flat surface for, you know, approaching Burgos, 11 kilometers of flat hard tile, your feet tend to turn into bricks. That's what it feels like. But here with this, we have this really variable surface, and you can feel everything. And it keeps your feet engaged. I think I just said that. But it's nice. Really nice. ¿Cómo te llamo?
Yo, David.
David? Yeah, gracias. Muchas gracias. What's the name of this place?
Now, for me, the essence. Before all the
The
name and I
Essence?
transform, yeah.
Yeah, the Essence. Cool.
para una foto. Si queríais.
So I guess this is called the Essence.
Pero la luz no es muy bien, no puedes ver él muy bien. Sí. Si quieres,
All these Virginia Tech students. So we have mountains in front of us, and we are going up and over them. So this is Camino infrastructure to get us over what appears to be a bullet train track. They don't want pilgrims on the tracks when a train goes by at 320 kilometers an hour. Well, look, it says 100, 105, 105. So they're slowing the train down. It's going 60. It's hard to stop a train. better to reroute the pilgrims. Holy gorgeousness. I'm going to dip down so that the sun doesn't destroy this. Oh, it already did. Yeah, it's kind of hard to resolve what it's looking at down there. Little town, cathedral. Oh, that's got to be Astoria, where the cathedral is. Hola.
Hola.
Buen camino.
Buen camino. Buen camino.
This is where I'm headed. I have no idea what the name of it is. Some little burg in the middle of gorgeousness. Some mountains way out there. Big mountains way out there. Sunrise. I hear a car on a freeway over there, but I'm not on that freeway, thank God. Okay. So, I don't know if you can see it. I think you can see it. We are headed up into the mountains, and I've been climbing all day so far. I mean, I've only been out here for an hour, climbing, and I'm looking forward to it. This is, I want to say it's like Hell's Gulch, and yesterday a lot was like Hell's Gulch, where it's just a gradual. If you look at a cross section of the terrain, it's just this wedge. You know, you're just climbing the top side of this wedge for hours and hours. That was what yesterday was like. And we're heading into the foothills, and the trail profile looks like a big wedge today from where I am all the way up to Rabanal del Camino. That's where I'll spend the night tonight. And if I feel energized and a little crazy, I might even hoof it up to Fontibedon, which would be another 4.5 or 5 kilometers of steep climb at the end of the day. So the likelihood of that happening is probably slim to none. But you never know what I'm doing or thinking or feeling at any point. So who knows? Yeah, there's some real mountains here. It's amazing. A lot of mountains here, actually. Okay. Hello, world. So where am I? It is 5 minutes to 7 on May 22nd. And I am, 20 minutes away from my albergue. And last night was really fun. I was hanging out in the local bar, which is, it's the only place in town, right? This little place was 200 yards by 50 yards, the whole town. And I stayed in the municipal albergue, which cost €5, and it was clean and one big room with only like 16 beds, and it was great. And my bed was not a bunk. It was just a regular, it was, it didn't have a bed over me, so that was nice. And high ceilings. It was, little spot that you can find. It was great. And so yesterday when I was walking with this woman named Annette. and she's from Australia, a nurse, and then we, you know, parted company. I went down a different trail than she did. I was looking for the dirt trail, and she was content to walk on the highway. And so later in the day, you know, you get to the Albergue and you take a shower and you go look for Wi-Fi and something to eat. And so I ended up at the bar, and I was writing a letter to my parents, well, to a whole bunch of people, and eating. So this place was nice because it had, you could order agua con gas, and she also gave me this little sliver of, it's like a tapa, right? A little sliver of Spanish tortilla on top of a piece of bread with a toothpick stuck through it. And so I ate that. I was drinking the agua con gas, you know, bubbly water, generic bubbly water. It's pretty good. And so I'm climbing all day today. Climbing. So anyway, back to the story. So I wasn't done with my Wi-Fiing, and so I ordered another one, and it came out with this little piece of, it was like a pie. So these are €1.50 each, right? And usually you just get the bottle and a glass, but this lady was giving me these little tapas. So I'm sitting there, and I'm on a bar stool at the bar, and it's getting uncomfortable. So I go over to a table and sit there and finish this letter, and you know, and then it starts picking up, like it's getting a little noisier. I'm not paying attention, it's getting noisier. And I realized that the whole front of this place is filled with people on the Camino, you know, peregrinos, and they're eating and having fun. And there's this cute woman sitting there. I said, "Can I join you?" And well, I mean, I went outside and looked around, talked to some peregrinos, found out what they were eating, and then went inside and ordered something. And I came back out and I sat down with this woman who I'd never seen before. And I said, "Hi, what's your name?" And she goes, "Annette." And it was the woman who I'd been walking with all day. But she had on this big hat and sunglasses, and I didn't recognize her. That was fun. And then, so I got bored and walked around a little, went back to my bunk, and then I'm sitting there, I'm the only one in the building, and this woman comes in, and she has this weird accent, but speaking English, and the hospitalero, the guy who runs the joint, she knocks on the door and gets him up, and so he's gonna check her in, but she wants to see everything, and she doesn't speak any English, any Spanish, and so she looks at me and says, "Do you speak English?" And I said, "Yes." And she said, "Will you show me around?" And I said, "Sure." And so, yeah, I mean, the place is tiny. It's one big room with a little tiny bathroom and another little bathroom and a front hall. That's it. And so, gross, sorry, early morning stuff. So I show her around, and then she sets her pack down and takes a shower and gets organized. And then we went out back down to the bar for basically my second dinner and her first dinner. And I just ordered another agua con gas, and it came out with 2 pieces of pie. So I had dinner for basically €7 yesterday. Pretty full on €7. I spent less than €20 yesterday. That was fabulous. You can spend a lot more, but I'm trying to stretch a thin budget, and it's doable. It's like, holy shit, maybe that's the lesson I'm supposed to learn on the Camino, is that I don't need a ton of money to live. I mean, the last time I was here, the lesson I learned was I don't need any stuff really to live. Maybe it's I don't need a ton of money to live. And that's a fucking fabulous notion, if you know what I mean. It's just like, wow, I can do this, you know? Wow, I'm doing this. So, I'm getting tingly spine. Here's the sun. Right there. Crack of dawn. Anyway, so today's walk is, I'm gonna stop this and start a new one.
Thank you.
Good morning. I am heading up to Cruz de Ferro.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you doing today? Here, come and be in my video. Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Hola. Tu de Pomperada today? Tu de Pomperada? Pomperada? No.
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 So this is what the weather looks like. It's blue right here, but it's cloudy over there, and there's supposed to be thunder boomers rolling in through Molina Seca at 2, so I need to get to Molina Seca before then. It's 5 to 7 right now, and my first stop today is Cruz de Ferro, and it's not very far. It's like I don't know, 3 or 4 clicks, and it's where the Iron Cross is, where people throw rocks and say a prayer, and that's where I'm headed. Okay.
Pasa es que puede engañar. Como tú has venido por el camino, no lo cojo. Si quiero coger el valle, no lo cojo. Como ya te he cogido en el camino.
Vale, vale.
El camino es muy duro, ¿eh?
Bueno, no será que el ángel.
No, Ángel va jodido atrás. Porque lo adelanté yo. Cuando tú salías...
I made it to Foncebadon,
en la carretera cruzada,
and I think I'm spending the night here.
miré para atrás y estaba abajo, allá abajo en el camino, abajo. Se ha quedado. O sea que por el camino... Yo es que por el camino no puedo. Pero a mí seguro que puedo. No es tan duro, no es tan duro.
This is where I'm staying tonight. fighting positions. Slate roof, black slate roof. So cool. Here's Ponferrada from the top of the castle. So this little town I just walked through is crazy cool. And these buildings are just, they look like they're gonna fall down, but I think they've been here for so long that they, I mean, eventually will, but probably not today. Hola. So almost down and out of the mountains, almost. Hola. I have no idea where I am. Somewhere west of Cacabello by hour and a half. So here we're starting a descent that's 15 meters. That's where we are right now, and we're dropping down to 590 meters. So 3,000 feet. It's but it's also over 14 kilometers. But there's some steep stuff coming up that's going to be tricky to navigate. And we are up here in the mountains. So this is a extremely treacherous descent. It's like baby steps all the way. And I took a break because my knees were starting to really bug me. There's this little berg, and we're going all the way out there to, I guess that's Ponferrada. There's a little town that I think I'm going to spend the night in called Molina Seca. Ponferrada's got 60,000 people, and I think Molina Seca's got 100 maybe. And so this trail has been like this. It's a 1,000-meter descent down this stuff. And I think hopefully this is the worst section. Anyway, I'm going to put my phone away, or my iPod. Hi. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Buenos días.
Bueno.
Qué bien vas.
Gracias. So yesterday I started in Murias de Arequivaldo and climbed all day, climbed and climbed and climbed up to Rabanal. And when I got there, it was too early to stop. So I continued up. Oops, wrong page. Went the wrong way. So I continued on up to Fuensabedon. So yesterday, that was a long day. I made it to Fuensabedon. And this morning, I was at Cruz de Ferro, walked through Manjarin, and this is one of the high points on the Camino. And then this descent today was really hard. And I am here in Molina Seca tonight at the Santa Marina Albergue. So I'm not sure where the hell I am. I'll tell you later. Hang on a second. It's on the map. Just which page? Page I've been on all day. I think this is Acebo, A-C-E-B-O. And I want to see how Spanish buildings get constructed. Pile a bunch of rocks on each other. It's amazing. This is for sale, Se Vende. If you want to rebuild. It looks like that was rebuilt recently. They let them collapse into their own footprint and then they get rebuilt. And I don't think you can help them collapse. I think they have to collapse on their own. At least that's what it appears like. So it looks like maybe they're putting in a new tube or something. Sewer water line or something here. Ah, yeah. Junta something de Acebo. Okay. I hope this turns out. And away I go. So this is a steep son of a bitch. From there up to here and then up there. And I think I'm done for the day when I get up here, if it's the right little place. I've been wrong 3 times today, so who knows? Hello. So I'm in La Faba, which is up in the mountains, and hola, buen camino, gracias. And it's just gorgeous. I don't know if you can see it, if this will resolve or not. There's cows out there on the slope. And I love the stone architecture. It's just amazing. It's like they just pick stuff up off the ground and built with it all over the place, and it's just amazing. So I'm a little bit above La Faba and below O Cebreiro, and this is what I've been walking through all day. Up and up and up and up and up. It's a 2,000-foot climb, and I'm not to the top yet. It looks like this trail right here is where I will be going, up and up. And I'm going to go around again. Freaking amazing. Just beautiful. O Cebreiro is my endpoint for the day. So I think I'm just at the beginning of O Cebreiro. And the trail went from, see that post right there? The trail went from mud to concrete right there. And up in the boonies, up in the mountains. I love these little communities. God, they're just amazing. Not sure what people do. I mean, I do know it's probably ag, cattle and probably mostly cattle. I'm seeing a lot of ungulate tracks. So, anyway, I gotta climb up to where the albergue is and eat something solid, eat something real. We had to climb this steep hill here at the end of our long walking day. Humping it up this last steep hill was like just icing on the cake. And these stairs. Anyway, there's good Wi-Fi and a washing machine and a dryer that are cheap. And the beds are terrible, but that never stopped me from sleeping. Hey, so I'm just walking. I'm alone. You know, on the Camino, sometimes there's lots of alone time. You're just alone. I mean, there's people close to me, you know, within 100 meters or something. But we're often just hanging out by ourselves. And it's nice. It's, you know, nice and contemplative. And I just stopped for chocolate and bread. I had to do an emergency poop. I thought about filming it, but I thought, nah, it was an emergency, so I didn't get a chance. And I was on a road, and one side of the road was a wall with a 100-foot cliff on the other side, or a mountainside. So I had to scramble up the mountainside, you know, maybe 50 feet just to get out of view so I could poop in peace. Not a peaceful poop for sure. It was just like, you know, Niagara Falls, but solid. Oh, God. Okay. So I'm not sure. Oh, I guess I'm in Pereje. P-E-R-E-J-E. That's the little burg I'm coming into. So, P-E-R-E-J-E. You want to find out where I am? And it's all green and lush and damp. You know, it hasn't rained on us, but it's moist. It's cool and moist. Perfect for hiking. And man, I walked through some gorgeous stuff today. I'm gonna upload photos tonight when I connect with Wi-Fi. Just amazing stuff. Beautiful little towns and beautiful valleys with mist strewn across, and just, oh my God. And you're in one that's so amazing, and you think, how can they top that? And then the next the next town you walk into is even more amazing. And it's like, God, how do they keep doing this? Anyway, so I'm in Pereje. Voila. Pereje, P-E-R-E-J-E. Okay, see ya. Good morning. It's the morning of the 26th. I have no idea what day it is. Friday, maybe, Saturday. Saturday, I think. So I'm in this little valley that is stunningly gorgeous. I'm hiking only 12 kilometers today, going up to O Cebreiro, and from Vega de Valcarce, or however you pronounce it, up to O Cebreiro. It's 12 kilometers. Well, I guess right now I'm in a little town called Hospital. But inside the 12 kilometers is a 2,000 foot elevation gain, so it's going to be a 4-hour grind, and actually it's better than the flat. I'd rather climb than be on the flat, and I'd rather climb than descend, but I think I'd also rather descend than be on the flat. It's just more interesting and better for you. You're working a little harder. So I am starting to experience a little metatarsalia in my right foot. So I have to like step on the back side of the ball of my foot, not the front side. It's right in the middle. I think it's like maybe my ring finger toe on my right foot, or the middle toe on my right foot. And it feels like I have a stack of dimes in there. And if I step on it wrong, it hurts like hell. So I'm gonna have to find some ibuprofen gel, or maybe take some ibuprofen later today to try to quench that little fire going on down there. So this is pretty spectacular. And it was supposed to pour rain today, and it's not. It's not raining, and that's nice. But we might get rain on later. But it's really damp and green and amazing. Different than what I'm used to. It's cool. May 26th, and it's cool. So anyway,
I'll check in later. See ya. Hey, so I'm about to drop down into Samos, and this is the monastery where I'll be staying tonight. There's a 90-bed albergue inside, and it looks pretty spectacular. So a little shaky cam. Sorry. Fantastic. Hi.
Hi, Chuck. How are you?
Hello, Nadia Karen.
Hi, Chuck. Thank you for helping me with my blisters. You are a professional. A blister. I don't know how to say it.
Blister person.
Blister person. Blister expert. Thank you, Chuck.
My pleasure. So I finally dropped out of the fog. The first couple of hours of my hike today, I was in a cloud, and I finally just dropped out of it. And the third person I've seen this morning, and fourth. I'm on a horse in 1050 AD. Clippity cloppity clippity cloppity clippity clop. Good morning. Hey everybody. So I am in Tria Castella, and it's like gorgeous. I have descended out of the clouds from Fonfria. Actually, the highest point was O Cebreiro, and then the next highest point was Alto de Poio, P-O-I-O. And then we walked down to Fonfria. That's where I was last night. This beautiful albergue. Oh my God. And then dinner. So it's remote. And so the only thing happening in town is this one albergue.
and it was huge. And so they have a captive audience for dinner, and we had dinner in this huge ancient wickiup with a straw roof. That was fantastic. And I tried to upload videos from that last night, and I'm not sure if they happened or not, but I'll check it and see. And if they haven't uploaded, I'll re-upload them. And I'm wondering if I'm being throttled by Facebook for uploading too much stuff. But this little berg is really cute. This is Tria Costella, and it's bigger than I thought. It looks like a little dot on the map, and it's a little bit bigger than that. And anyway, so I'm off to Samos. That's my endpoint for the day. It'll be 21 kilometers, which isn't very far, but it's far enough. And I want to sort of baby my feet a little bit. I've been abusing them, or not abusing them, but using them to a degree that requires a little babying at this point. And oh, cool! Check this out. Oh well. Okay. Talk to you later, world.
Ahora sí. But I know it's like 0.62 to 5 miles per.
Cuando presenté, yo, mira, yo llevo más o menos esto y nosotros que hoy
Esse aqui eu pensei que elas estavam de diário. Eu tentei fazer uma de tecido, mas ela não fica dormindo. De cor é
Salía de aquí.
Yeah, that's why I went to Sydney too. That's why I went to Sydney as well. Okay, thank you. Okay.
So this is a plastic topo map. There's St. Jean. And you go down through Roncesvalles and Pamplona, Zubiri, Larzaña, and then through Cesar Menor and Estella, Los Arcos, Viana, Logroño, Najera, Gruñón, Belorado, Atapuerca, Burgos, Mountainous, Castro Harrods, Boadillo del Camino, Carrion de los Condes, Sahagun, Albergue Renero, Mencia de las Mulas, León, Hospital del Brigo, Rabanal, Carbadillo, There's Santiago. So this is what this whole thing looks like. I don't know if this plastic topo map is accurate, but you're walking across a continent, right? The Iberian Peninsula. Well, that's not really a continent, but it's mountains and mountains and mountains. Hola. Buenos días. Go all the way around. Hello world. I'm about 17 kilometers east of Santiago, walking with Karen. Hi Karen.
Hello, Chuck.
So this is it. Santiago de Compostela. The cathedral. Here's the square. Packed full of people. Packed full of bicycle riders. Packed full of everybody. Hello. So, I don't know if you can hear me or not. I hope so. But I've had problems holding back emotions today. I've almost burst into tears 3 times on this square. And I'm not sure why. Well, I kind of know why. I don't know why. I mean, it'll be in my book. It'll be in my book. Okay, GoPro, stop recording. GoPro, stop recording. So I am in the Seminario Menor Convento. This is where I'm spending the next 3 nights. And I'm on, I don't know which floor I'm on. I'm on the 2nd floor. 14 euros a night, which is a lot more than I really want to pay, but I'm in Santiago, and I think that's a good deal. 42 euros for 3 nights. So So I'm in Santiago, walking towards the cathedral. Sorry about shaky cam. But there's a whole river of people headed that way. And I want to get to the Seminario and find a bed. And then drop my bag and change shoes and or shower first and then go explore. So this is the line for the Compostela, and I'm in it. I've been here for about 10 minutes. And it goes in that door and through the hall and all the way in, and then people come out that door with their Compostela in hand. See the little red tube? See the little red tube in her hand? She's got her Compostela.
El camino ayuda a las personas a ser mejor, ayuda a las personas a pensar, ayuda a las personas a darse cuenta que la vida es una sucesión de pasos, una sucesión de acontecimientos, igual que el camino es una sucesión de vida, y es una sucesión de acontecimientos, como medio.
This is the seminario that I'm staying in. So, stuff in my nose, hairs, old man hairs. So, I've been out walking around and it's overcast and the forecast is for 100% chance of rain, but it hasn't been raining. But it just started pouring, and so I ducked under this awning for some cover. And yeah, anyway, I'm just waiting it out and go walk around some more.
Gracias.
Bueno.
So this is where I just drank agua con gas.
a huge market here, and there's a fish pavilion and a meat pavilion and a vegetable pavilion. Totally cool. Totally cool. This is the seafood pavilion. Barnacles. Hello, so I'm at a bus stop in Santiago de Compostela waiting for a ride to the aeropuerto, and I'm headed to Vienna to camp for a couple of months and work on my book, and then to Asia.